Welcome, everybody, to your hometown station, 1220 KHTS, right here in Santa Clarita. It's Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. What's up, John?
I don't know, Doug, you look a little blue today.
Blue as in...
Oh, yeah, blue. You know, it was really funny. I was coming over here, and...
I don't like the way this is going.
I dodged a close one. I had to run for cover on 3rd Street. How's that? You told me I couldn't talk about this quite yet and give you any grief about it. Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
We're talking about the Dodgers, of course, Doug. You know that, right?
I mean, it's one thing to lose, but to be by an embarrassing mistake. I mean, it was like a Little League play. It reminded me of Little League when the kid the kid forgot to cover third and the other guy just ran there. He just runs to third. Nobody's covering him.
That's, I get that. But how could they not hit the ball?
Well,
yeah, hit the ball. Yeah, throw the ball. Yeah, catch the ball.
Yeah.
They
2 hits after the first
hits,
inning.
And what were they with runners in scoring position? Like 0 for the series?
Yeah, just about. But to give Mets credit, that DeGrom has always had their number, and he's a good pitcher.
Oh yeah, he's already always got their number. Yeah. The Cardinals always have their number. Every odd year, the Giants have their number. Yeah. Maybe they should stop giving out their number. Maybe they should change their number. Get an unlisted number, Doug. You should be the general manager. The Dodgers will now henceforth have an unlisted number. Okay, wait a minute. If you're general manager, what are you going to do? Fire the coach?
No.
Mattingly's not gone. Mattingly stays.
Yes.
All right. Do you re-sign Greinke?
Absolutely.
Oh, so
it depends what he wants. If he wants the kind of money and he wants it to be till he's 40 years old,
my
maybe
guess would be a 7-year contract. How old is he now?
He's 32.
32. Probably want a 7-year contract, upwards of probably about 12 a year. Yeah, probably about 115.
Yeah,
120.
Maybe not.
You let him walk.
Yep.
My theory on baseball is real simple. Okay, you look at the teams that are left. We'll get into this. We've got all kinds of time.
But real quick, I'll tell you the most galling thing is they're the highest paid team, the highest salary team, and they can't get to the World Series.
The most galling thing is that we've got a flip-flop show today. We've got all kinds of cool guests, but we're going to do sports. Well, actually, I've got a special guest after the break that should cheer you up.
Okay.
In theory.
All right.
So
I have a sports hangover.
Oh.
Nothing to do with alcohol.
You said hangover. All right.
Nothing to do with alcohol.
We may have a cure for the hangover, too. All right. You're listening to Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on AM-1220 KHTS, Santa Clarita's hometown station. We'll be right back.
We are back, everybody, on AM-1220 KHTS, Santa Clarita's hometown station. It's the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. It's the radio digest version of the Santa Clarita Gazette and free classifieds. Oh, real quick, John, I got to throw something out real quick. I was at a birthday party last Saturday night, and there was a lady there who listens to our show because she knew who I was, but she'd never seen the Gazette. She texted me her address so I could get her subscription, and like a fool, I deleted it. So, ma'am, if you're listening, go ahead and email me your address, please. And I know you know who you are. You just got engaged. Okay, so if you're listening, I don't even remember your name, and I apologize.
Why don't you give everybody your email address, Doug?
Doug at SantaClaritaGazette.com. Doug at SantaClaritaGazette.com.
All right. Now, Doug, I noticed you were a little sad.
Yeah.
Your Dodgers didn't perform very well.
Still not over it.
So I figured, okay, let's swap things around. We're going to go with sports early. We're gonna change things around a little bit. I took over the show for you.
Okay,
I planned it all out.
I need that.
And I figured, what better way to start the show than Mr. Happy Hour
Mr. Happy
himself.
Hour's on?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
We want you to have a happy hour, Doug. See what I did there? Mr. Happy Hour, you're there, right? Otherwise, this joke falls flat. So, what's good in Santa Clarita Happy Hours? There's probably a bunch of cool places. We haven't talked to you in a while. It's been...
what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, man.
Good. Hey, a new location I want to throw out there is called the Bonefish Grill.
I've heard of it.
Great. You know where it's at, right at the mall?
Yeah.
Right next to Salida. That is a great location. Their happy hours basically 7 days a week, 4 to 6:30 p.m. Great seafood. Their draft beers are $1 off. They got house wine by the glass for $3.50. Their well drinks are $3.50. That's a super place. I used to go in business in Orlando. That was one of my favorite places to go to.
Yeah, that's actually that's upscale seafood. It's actually pretty good. Yes. And I'm a snob. I'm a seafood snob.
Excellent.
And it's actually I can attest that it's not bad seafood.
Yeah, and one of their favorite items is called the Bang Bang Shrimp for $6, and that's on Wednesday. That's one of their signature dishes. But excellent place. You got to check it out.
Oh man! So anything else cool out there?
Yeah, one of my new locations also is called the Rustic Burger. You guys ever been there?
No,
Yeah,
I've driven by it on Lions, right? No,
New
Hall Ranch.
Hall Ranch.
Yeah.
You've never been to Rustic Burger?
No, I've heard about it.
Right next to Valley Produce. Yeah, they got the gourmet burgers, the one signature one with the fried egg on top.
Yeah.
Really huge gourmet burgers. They got big screen TVs in there, and they do a bunch of craft beers and wines. But their happy hours are Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 5:30, and their beer and wine is $1 off. Their appetizers are like 30% off.
Wow.
They've got a bunch of other good things going on, too, with some of their beer specials and burger specials also for $10.99.
Wow.
So that's a great place.
That is one of my favorites. Now, all right, Mr. Happy Hour, I got something for your website. I think I just came up with a brilliant idea again. I think you need to
Another one?
I think you need to do the best. I mean, what's the good happy hour food that everybody has? Probably wings, right?
I'm from Buffalo, so I'm going to say
everybody's going
to that.
I bet you most places that have happy hour have wings, right?
Yes.
And I'm thinking,
I think that.
How cool would that be if Mr. Happy Hour actually goes around? You might need an assistant or two. Goes around and eats the wings and does a wing off.
There you go.
Okay.
On your website. We'll have to have you come back, and you can announce the results. We'll give you a couple months or a month or so to eat all the wings that you possibly can, and then, especially from Buffalo, you should be able to pick the best ones.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty partial to that, and one of my biggest gripes is a lot of these places don't know how to do wings properly like we do in Buffalo.
There you
go.
go.
I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to give away all my trade secrets, but it's not rocket science, guys. One of the main things, you got to fry them till they're crispy.
Yes,
I mean,
amen. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the wing off. Sorry, we digress, but I thought that would be a really cool idea. A good thing for your website. Now, tell everybody what your website is so we know, because this is the best thing ever for happy hours.
It is www.scvhappyhours.com. It's your only resource for the best happy hours in Santa Clarita Valley.
Yeah. Now, you're also hooking up with something else that I understand as far as not really a happy hour, but a service after happy hour.
Exactly, yeah. On my homepage, and I've experienced it myself. Me and my buddy were at the Grinders a couple weeks ago, and we called, we had a couple, maybe too many, but we called what's called Sober Drivers of Santa Clarita. Their number is 661-803-3745. They're on my homepage. They get you and your car home safely. It's a great, great service. They were there within 15 minutes, too. Very speedy. Very good people. Jerry is the owner. I think that's a fabulous, fabulous service for to use. No one wants to be drinking and driving. Everybody needs to eat and drink responsibly. So this is a really, really great service right on my homepage.
Yeah, and they're priced very reasonably.
So
it's like $20 pretty much anywhere in the whole valley. But they get there really quick too. So it's a great service to get you and your car home. That's
huge.
Not just take
and
a taxi or whatever.
And as always, Mr. Happy Hour and us at the Gazette Radio Hour, remind you to drink responsibly and use something like this. It's a great service. You in your home. There's no how do I get home and get my car the next day? And you don't have to worry about that. And you're safe. Not only are you safe, but the other people on the road are safe, and that's the important thing too.
Yeah, that's huge. That's number one priority with my site and with everybody out there. Yeah, definitely a great service to use. So definitely utilize that for sure.
$20 is better than $10,000.
Yeah,
you get
or worse, because you could do some life-changing damage not only to yourself but to somebody else. Yep. So all right, Mr. Happy Hour. We're not going to end on that note. That's not a happy hour note, all right? We don't want to talk about DUIs, Mr. Happy Hour talking about DUIs. No. All right, so where have you been? Okay, so you went to Grinders, huh? Thanks for the invite.
Went to Grinders.
Thanks for the invite. I guess my phone wasn't working. Doug, did you get that invite? I didn't get that.
No, and I know where it is. I've never been there, though. What's it like? How is Grinders?
This was on a Saturday night, and they had live bands. They had a kind of a funk band, and it was just awesome. They were out of bounds. It was so fun. There was tons of people there. They had the food and everything going. It was actually the owner's Jessica's birthday, so they just had an extra special night. But she's got a lot of live bands going over there, and like I said, it was on a Saturday night. It was just rocking. I mean, the quality of that band was just phenomenal. And I guess they do have a lot of really, really good bands over there.
I'm sensing another expansion, Mr. Happy Hour. Mr. Happy Hour and Mr. Saturday Night. I'm just throwing out these $1 million ideas for you, man.
Well, I want to get the Happy Hour bus, too. I keep thinking about that.
That's another one, the Happy Hour tour. All right, Mr. Happy Hour, I appreciate it so much, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
We got to get together and have a happy hour sometime.
Yep, you got it.
You know where I'll be.
What's the website again?
www.scvhappyhour.com.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. Take care. Have a good weekend. Drive safe. You know, that is one of the coolest things out here is that designated driver. Those guys are awesome.
Yes.
You don't have to. You don't wait that long. I mean, the other thing you could do is Uber it. But a lot of times, for me at least, I don't know. I mean, yesterday I met a friend. Came up from driving through, stopped, and had a drink. And I'm going, wow, all right. I think he's going to be here for an hour. Well, he stayed for about 3. Then another friend joined us. It turned into watching the Dodgers game. Fortunately, I was right across.
You had to bring that up.
I know, I did. Fortunately, I was right across the street from where I live, so I could walk across. I could walk home. But it was one of those things where it snowballs. You know, your social life kind of snowballs, which is great. And you don't want it not to happen. But when it does happen, you want to be prepared.
Right,
and
absolutely.
That's the best thing ever. So,
Is this Brandon?
yeah. Anyway, so now, you know what I'm going to do now for you, Doug? Only because I think it's fair. We're going to have Brandon on the line. We're going to do our football picks. Brandon Myrie, because I'm trying to cheer Doug up a little bit. Doug's a little blue today, Brandon.
Why is Doug blue?
Because of the Dodger blue.
It would be the Dodger blue.
Well,
Like they blew the game by not covering third. Get it? So we've also got our station manager, Kyle Jellings, coming in because we're going to do our football picks a little early because we've got a special surprise guest for Doug later on. Did anybody happen to notice, Brandon, I was 4-1 as well. That's all I have to say. I'll be quiet now.
But John,
running up the rear.
My check cleared.
But before you gloat too much, let's go over the standings.
Let's go over the standings.
Okay. Tied for last place is John Rogers and station manager Kyle Jelling.
I'm moving up.
Which, by the way, just FYI, it's not in my contract to be in here before at the half-hour mark.
Well,
so this is overtime, fellas.
You know, you should talk to the station manager. I'm sure he's probably going to.
And tied for second place is none other than Doug Sutton and Mr. Football, who's not with us today.
No, but we do have his picks, so he can't cheat like you.
And in first place, the rookie, first year he's joining us with these picks, Brandon Myrie.
Is that like the Pittsburgh theme song?
I'm just saying.
Is that the Pittsburgh fight song? Fight on, Pitt Panthers. Is that it? That's all I got.
Anyway, Brandon, you're 14-7 in first place, and we don't like it.
Actually, yes, I realize
this might be
that.
his first and last
year. You kicked me out of the studio. That didn't work. You know,
hey, you're on like a 10-day contract, buddy. You're on a 10-day contract, okay? You're a free agent. We can cut you.
All right, let's get after this, guys. Are we ready? Brandon, you're in first place. You got to go first. Arizona and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Are you kidding me?
All right, now wait a minute. What we do is we pick, because you're a Cardinals fan, we got to do some We do the Cardinals game, we do the Redskins game.
Or the Baltimore games, depending on which team is doing better.
No, we went through this.
Yeah, okay, guess what? You know, you say that now, but last year, halfway through the season, you went, you know what? I think we should switch.
And why? We explained why.
Because hashtag fair weather.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. You don't even talk football anymore. You know why? Because the Raiders are horrible.
Yeah, no, I know.
Along.
I know. Yeah, okay, right. You know what? Same thing.
We picked the Redskins game. We picked the Sunday night. We picked the Monday night. We usually pick a game of the week. This week, the game of the week is
Carolina at Seattle.
Obviously, because it's the only other game that actually is worth watching. And even that one's barely worth watching. So let's start with that one. Okay, let's start with the game of the week. All right, Carolina at Seattle. Brandon, who do you got?
Seattle is a very surprisingly, even though they're not that good, Seattle's a very difficult place to play.
Brandon, did we ask for an analysis, or we just who you got? Okay, you're winning already. We don't need your analysis.
For last place. I'm tied for last place.
Ooh.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to give you cues here, so you can improve.
I went 4-1 last week. I don't need any help.
All right, who's your pick, Brandon?
Okay.
You know, Brandon, I've only met you a couple times, but I really like you.
But Today's opposite day, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's just give Brandon Seattle.
Is that who you're going with, Brandon? Seattle?
Seattle.
Yeah, like anybody couldn't see that coming. Doug, I mean, Kyle, are you actually taking anybody but Seattle?
I'm taking Carolina in this game.
You're taking Carolina in this game?
I am. Yeah. I think
That's
Seattle's overrated. I think Carolina's defense is very good.
If it was at Carolina,
And
I would be on the same
off the
bandwagon.
bye week,
with you.
man.
If it was at Carolina, I'd be on the same bandwagon with you. But it's really difficult, and they're not that good of an offensive team against that defense. I'm going Seattle.
All right, and Mr. Football went
Offensive
Seattle.
line for
Mr.
Seattle
Football.
is awful.
All right, and you said, Brandon, you said Pittsburgh, right? Arizona, Pittsburgh.
Hold on. Here's the deal about this last game. I realize we got to move forward, but here's the scary part about this game:
Which one?
that Seattle is coming off a tough road loss. Whenever a team comes off, this is football laws now. If a team comes off of a tough road loss, it usually gets worse before it gets better. So typically, if you follow the law, you'll say Carolina. I'm going against my own laws, so I'm going to pick Seattle.
That way you can be 4-1 instead of 4-1 because this game you're going to get right no matter what. All right, we got to move it along. All right, so you already said Pittsburgh. I'm going to Arizona. Arizona, Pittsburgh, at Pittsburgh. Kyle? Pittsburgh. And Doug, of course, being the Arizona fan, is going Arizona.
Cardinal, baby. And Mr. Football went Pittsburgh.
Yeah. All right, is anybody picking the Redskins over the Jets?
Gosh.
In New York?
No.
I would love to, and I going back to, I think they can win this game. I don't think they will. I like our running game against their defense, but I think that's about the only thing we're going to win.
Right,
you know, remember Jimmy Greek with the check marks?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only check mark we got. Even special teams.
All right, let's move to Patriots at Colts. Very interesting game. Sunday night game.
Oh, really? Is anybody picking the Colts?
I picked the Patriots to cover also.
Yeah.
What week is this, y'all? What week of the season is this?
6.
Okay.
Because my fantasy football team is going to be 6-0. Just saying that.
It's still too early for the Patriots to lose. But
So does that mean you're picking the Colts?
If I had to pick,
You do have to pick.
Dude, it's time to pick.
I am going to say the
Are you shaking the magic 8-ball?
the Colts. I know, right?
If I have to pick, I love that.
If
It's
I
called
have to
football
pick.
picks, Brandon.
Yeah. Well, if I have to pick, I'll take the Patriots.
That's the reason we're having you on the show, Brandon, is to do football picks.
All right, Brandon.
I got the Colts.
Monday Night Football. It's Giants at Philadelphia.
Do you want my pick for the Patriots game? Because you didn't really write it down, Doug.
Sorry.
He'll print it the way he wants to, John.
I know, he's going to print it the way he wants to, so it doesn't really matter.
You got all 5 looks.
I think he likes you better than everybody because that's why Brandon's number 1. All right, so we've got Monday Night Football. We have...
No, you didn't pick. You going Pat?
Yeah, I said Patriots. I said Patriots from the start because I have to pick.
Okay.
I shook the magic 8-ball.
All right, Giants, Philadelphia.
Hey, Brandon, in 25 words or less, in 3 words or less, Giants or Philadelphia?
Giants.
Oh, that's 1 word. Good job.
Kyle.
Philadelphia.
John.
Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly. The new coach of the Maryland Terrapins, Chip Kelly, will get a win this week.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, wait a minute. The new coach of the
Southern
USC
Cal?
Trojans.
Yeah.
This week. We're going to win this week.
Hey, we got time for a little college talk. Couple good games tomorrow. You ready?
Go.
Michigan State at Michigan.
Ooh,
I gotta-
say.
Michigan
I go
State.
with State.
State is just
I
an
bet you it's a
all-around
close
powerhouse.
game.
Oh, it's
yeah,
going to be.
of
Oh,
course,
well,
Jim
gee.
Harbaugh has done a great job. with
There's a
this.
tough call. It's a close game. You got 2 top 20 teams. A game that most
because
people want to watch.
Michigan at the beginning of the year is supposed to be terrible.
What are they now?
Yeah, 12th.
Thank you. So you got 2 top 20 teams, and Doug with the astute analysis goes, "Oh, I bet you it's going to be a close game."
How about
SC Notre Dame.
Alabama at Texas A&M?
I think both
Oh, I
of
bet
these
that's
teams
going to be a
are
close
overrated.
game.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, that's
Roll
what I'm
Tide all
Roll
the
Tide.
way.
Yeah,
baby.
whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I think
One of them will end up in the Final Four, I'm sure.
I think it'll be a close game.
USC at Notre Dame.
That's going to be a blowout.
Yep.
Yeah, I think one of those. I think the team that scores the most points in that game. Is
I would
gonna win.
argue that, that's a good possibility. No, I think USC gets tore up from the floor up.
Yeah.
Just like UCLA did last night.
Gosh, that was a joke.
What a great catch, though.
3 defensive starters, though, for UCLA out, including Miles Jack, who's probably the best defensive player in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
And it's rearing its ugly head right now.
He's already gone pro.
Yeah. But it's just, forget it, man. Forget it. Did you guys already talk Dodgers? Did I miss Dodger talk?
We could do that now. We were saving that for last. We started, I said, wow, it's really bad because I came in here and I had to dodge traffic. Unfortunately, I was able to get under cover 3rd Street. And I just,
I see what you did there.
How could they not cover? Forget the one play. Forget the not cover.
No, the biggest play for me was in the, I think it was the 3rd or 4th inning. DeGrom was on the ropes, and there was a runner on 1st and 2nd.
Yep.
Nobody out. Yep. Corey Seager, 3-0 pitch, swings at the ball.
Yep.
That's high and away.
Yeah.
And that was the moment that when Corey Seager struck out that at bat, I was like, this game, it's going to be one of those games where we leave too many people on base, and they just blew it because Seager struck out, and then they got a double play on the comebacker.
What was Andre Ethier so upset about? I wasn't listening to the game.
They said it was a call.
Yeah.
He was arguing a call with the umpire, and Don Mattingly was trying to calm him down.
Okay. All right.
He was trying to calm him down because he didn't want him to get thrown out, and he freaked out at Don Mattingly.
He told Don Mattingly, manage the game and leave me alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so...
Okay, so Andre Ethier gets traded. Do you sign Greinke?
Yeah.
7 years. What?
The years is going to be tough.
$112 million.
Yeah,
114.
Because guess what? If he doesn't, he's going to the Giants. He's going to the Giants. He's going to the Yankees. Yankees to the Nationals.
Yankees with Matt Weeder and a whole bunch of other teams.
And so I don't see. It's what do you think they can't afford it?
It's not a question of affording it. It's like, do you need it? My theory on baseball is real simple. You look at the teams that are playing well.
Yeah.
They've got maybe 1 or 2 starting pitchers that can go 5-6 innings, and that's it. And then they have a situational bullpen. I'm not sure, and this is where I'm concerned about Mattingly. I'm not sure he can handle a situational bullpen, like somebody like Showalter or Yotes, or even the guy from Houston. I can't remember his name, but he was awesome with those young pitchers that can pitch the lights out for 3 innings.
The thing is with Don Mattingly that you can't blame Don Mattingly for 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position. You can't blame Don Mattingly for not having a third starter, because ask the Mets if they have a third starter. Game 3,
but look at their
runs.
Bullpen. Look at their bullpen.
No, I understand that, but next year I think you got to give him at least one more year and see if he can do if the Dodgers stay healthy, because you got Hyun-Jin Ryu, who's an ace on any other staff, on a lot of different staffs, I should say. And so you got to give him at least one more year and then be done with it. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him go.
Hey, Brandon, you still there?
I'm asleep, but I'm still here.
Sorry, we jumped to baseball, man.
Wow. Hey, thanks for your wonderful insight on baseball, Brandon. You're awesome, man.
Football fans, man.
All right, we got to go.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
All
thanks,
right,
Kyle.
man.
All right, guys. That was sports. Doug, you happy yet?
I'm getting there.
All right, good. We're listening to Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on AM-1220 KHTS, Santa Cruz hometown station. We're back after this.